Check 1 2, check 1 2. Hey everybody, to all those that are watching, how are you doing today? We are here for a quick Q&A on SBA EIDL Advance. I would like to just put a thing out there real quick where our internet's been going off and on here. So if we get cut off, I apologize about that, but we're going to try to get to a few things today before we start taking questions. What's new today? Not a whole lot. I see a lot of stories on the internet breaking up as brand new news and breaking news, but for what we know, it's old news right now to us. And I also saw something that I want to make sure everybody's getting the right information here. That somebody had mentioned earlier that we're lucky now the Republicans are jumping on this side too. It's always been bipartisan. I'm going to show you something here, this is the beauty about it. This is why I was so excited in the beginning, because what I'm going to show you here is when this thing first started, what we're happy about the bipartisan thing is where the Senate Republicans and Democratic senators are together on this. They have been all along. It hasn't been a issue of one senator and no Republicans and mostly Democrats, or it hasn't been that because what I'm going to show you here, if you notice the senators on the bill of supporting the June 13th bill, that was the senator from Texas, Cornyn, who started this thing and ended up jumping on that. And it was a Republican and Democratic. If you notice all the D's and R's in there, it was a bipartisan bill. Now, if you look up here, it's not new. This is not new information. This is the bill that is supporting the S4227. These are the people. This is not breaking news, people. This is what the news I gave you a long time ago. Look up here. You got senators, Democrat, Republican, Democrat, Republican, Democrat, Republican, Democrat, Republican, Democrat, Democrat, Republican, Democrat, Republican, Democrat, Republican, Republican, Democrat, Republican, Democrat, Republican, 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 Democrat, Democrat, Democrat. There's actually more Republicans that are pushing for this than Democrats right now, which is amazing. So is it bipartisan? It's totally bipartisan. It's totally not an issue of Democrat or Republican. It's an issue of everybody's getting on board with this and saying, okay, yeah, we think that this is what should have been done and this is what we need to do. This is why I was so excited about it from the get-go a long time ago. And yeah, people can say, hey, what's up, Diana and Ophelia? Hello, how's it going? And Willis. But this is it's not a breaking news. This news is actually if they would have came up with breaking news, this happened last week, I would have been on it. I was with them 100% with the breaking news last week. It was breaking last week, not now. When is the bill going to pass? Mike, as I put up that thing, that little clip that I got yesterday from the that the senator and the SBA chairwoman, Rosin and what was her name? Rosin and Carranza were talking. They're talking about next week. So they're thinking about the 30th is when this bill should be looking towards getting passed. And after they say it's the 30th. Now I heard a lot of people jumping on, oh yeah, and they also wrote 3 days in there. We'd like to have the money sent to them in 3 days. I wouldn't jump on that. I would think that 3 days is more of a guidelines to the people who disagree with the bill, saying we can't do it in 3 days. We can do it in 2 weeks. And then them saying, okay, well, let's do it in a week then. Let's split the difference. So that's pretty cool too. So it's looking like next week it could happen, and it's looking like it's got a lot of legs. But I want to implement everybody earlier. I made a video earlier this afternoon and put it up about getting with the senators. I put a link too down below if you'll go into the description and go and get onto the Senate committee senators and let them know that you support Bill S4227, because with all of us people, this is what it's going to take. It could take all of us. It could take that one extra email that was sent to them saying, hey, another person emailed me saying they support the the small business people are saying, let's support this. So we've got, the more people we can get behind this, the more people, the more other than politicians. And if you're in a certain state, say you're in Texas, if you can get with Cornyn, it's 2 seconds to email your senators and your congressmen saying, hey, get behind this bill, please. We need the money. Okay, but yeah, it's looking like it's gonna, yeah, good. Fitness, you got it. Fitness got it today, huh? Yes. And there we go, guys. Way to go, fitness. I'm happy. Way to go. Congrats. High five. Good. Fist bump. Fitness got the loan. Fitness got the money. Fitness, did they give you the fitness? Did they give you the grant with it too, by chance? Did they give you the grant with that? That's awesome. I love it when people get what they're supposed to get. And Fitness Journey with Ashley got approved for the EIDL. Sweet. Okay, that's good to go. Good to go. Hi, Tiffany. Ophelia. The Shakespeare. It's good to see you tonight. Hopefully, when you get your loan, you're approved. Am I correct? Yeah. Yep. If you got your loan, you were approved before you get your loan. I received a letter SBA saying I can't find my application for reconsideration. What the H is wrong with them? Just horrible. I'm reconsider again with extra documents again. Good idea. That's a great idea. That's how you do it. Still waiting for them to assign me a loan officer. Wow. Wow. They emailed me for proof of business 2 hours. I got the approved email. Thank you. I signed it today. So after I get deposited, I'll tell you. Wow. Way to go, Fitness. Another one gets it. Another one gets it. Cool. Shoot. That's awesome. Well, it's good to see everybody tonight, and I'm glad everybody's getting somewhere further. I just got approved for the loan, haven't received the payment, just signed them today. Oh, you signed it today. You e-signed it? If you e-signed it, that's a done deal. It's a done deal. Yep, that's right, Willis. If you are an eligible business, you are more than eligible for those funds. And yeah, we're all waiting. We're all going to get it. We're all getting the funds. That's the beauty about it, is we're getting the funds. We're all waiting patiently, and that's the game right now. We got to wait. It's sometimes we want to push it a little faster than we can, but when you got 100 employees trying to get 100,000 people their money, it could take a little longer than we would hope. I'm happy for you found your channel. I found your channel. Thank you. I applied for PPP. I'll keep you updated on that too. Oh, good. You did. You applied for PPP. Good. Yeah, you'll get that too. Fitness, if you're getting EIDL loans, PPPs are much easier, and it's all 100% forgivable. And there's some easy paperwork, easy forms to fill out for the forgiveness of that. And also there's a box in there. It's very considering. I just want everybody to think of this real quick. Monique, hi, how's it going? Same as the app. Yeah, I did that too, Tiffany. On mine, that happened to me as well. My business were different. I had to change it. It was real simple. Wait, I'm going to go with Fitness for a second. Your PPP, on your forgiveness loan application, there is a box that says how much did you get for EIDL advance. And right now that box says EIDL advance. But maybe in the future, hopefully we can get that PPP forgiveness application. Along with that would be how much was your loan as well. Maybe we can get that forgiven too. So that's what my hopes are. They said my money should be in my account on Mondays. Tiffany, another one gets the money. Nice. Told you guys they'd be depositing a lot of money this week. Bam, 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 bam. And then when these EIDL 10Ks come out, bam, 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 bam. The same accounts that we opened up for our loans and our grants, the same account is where the money is going to be deposited. So we shouldn't have to do anything. It's kind of like where we got our taxes, where we got our loans. The same account should go into our money. So, wow. Way to go, Tiffany. Way to go. He also said you should get the grant. Absolutely. Everybody's going to get this grant. That's amazing. Way to go. Well, come Monday, it'll be all right. Come Monday, I'll have my grant money tight. All right. Way to go. Way to go. And that's cool. I'm so psyched. This is really good news. I love hearing good news when I first get on because it really just encourages me. It really does. I mean, But if I could again, can people with EIDL number can apply as long as they paid their taxes? Yes, as long as you paid your taxes, you can apply. Just finishing filling out the EIDL loan. Is there an option to choose how much money I want, or just calculate it based on? They calculate it. JD Reels, they calculate it on what the numbers you give them. But then when, like, say they offer you 100,000, you can scroll it down to 1,000. You can't go over. They give you the max that they'll give you, but you can go under, all the way down to 1,000 for the loan. That's cool. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Another loan. Way to go. Dang, that's awesome. This is really good news. I'm so excited. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. I don't know what I just did on there. Hopefully I didn't log off. All right. But I also made that video earlier today, very early today, about letting everybody know if you could please email the senators with that link I put. Yeah, no problem, JD. It is Reels information. And, JD, what you gonna do? What you gonna do to make your dreams come true? JD, what you gonna do? What you gonna do to make your dreams come true? You know where I got that, huh? Are you in the clink? Is JD in the clink? Anyway, back to business. No more of this Office stuff going on. I have a guy who's got a Stanley icon too. Office is my favorite show, but a guy who's got a Stanley icon on here too. It's funny watching him type. Yeah. So anyway, if everybody could please, you did mine. Wait, thank you, Diana, for getting with the Senate committee. That's great, because when we push this Senate committee, if we get enough of these things going where we can blow up their email, it would be great for all of us. It would just make more senators jump in this bus. And as you can see again, here's the senators that are up already for it. It's bipartisan, people. This is Republican, Democrat. It's been bipartisan since day one. Since for over a week, it's been bipartisan. It's not breaking news, but the breaking news about this part is we're at a crucial time where we're looking for another 6 days away. Maybe this could be popping through. And did we do enough to help our senators and congressmen push this bill through? I think we are going to. I have a great high hope, a high expectation for everybody here. Yeah. Apply for that PPP, and there's people that show you how to do the loans on the internet. I'm actually going to make one too, because there's an easier way than this lady that's showing you. There's an easier way to do it than that. And it's pretty, it's just so simple, but there's a way to do it so that the numbers line up in your favor. Make sure your bank account and business name match. Absolutely, Tiffany Monique. I did that. I made that mistake myself. I had my sole proprietor name and then my business name and, my name. And then they were like, you two different businesses here. Who do we send the money to? So I put it in one account, which was my personal account. And so that's the one I used. I used my personal account. A lot of people are asking about that. Yes, it's okay to use your personal bank account. Chime or anything like that is not recommended. But if anybody didn't hear about the, the minorities bill that they're trying to pass right now for minorities and small businesses, guys, that's going to pass too. And it is such a big, I don't know all the details on it, but it's such a big push for these minority businesses that even had lower credit scores and stuff like that, where it's like, oh, these minority personnel were starting off with low credit. Because when you start off and you don't have a lot, a low credit score, a 550 is good in some people's case. Hey, my credit score used to be 400. Now it's 550, so it's actually pretty good. And you're moving forward. They're starting to take account into the minority situation where, hey, we got to give these guys a push up, because they're not looking for a handout. They're looking for a hand up. And this is what we're doing with the committee. So I want you to go ahead. Oh, way to go. Congratulations. Another one. Lewis signed your document this morning. Sweet. Way to go. Another one, guys. We got to give you a dap on that, Luis. But get ready for the new minorities bill that they're passing, because and remember, we're also going to be able to reapply next week too. Reapply for more money. So if you're a minority and you're watching this and you got an application out that was denied or something, or whatever, for whatever reason, make sure they're known in the box that you're a minority. Your credit score might be low. You're trying to boost that up, and to go ahead and reapply next week. It's going to be a huge upper for your businesses too, because I know when I first started my business, I was younger and I didn't have a lot of money. My credit score was bad, but if I needed help, it was hard to get. I couldn't get it because, my numbers didn't match. They didn't line up. So if somebody would have been there helping me out, I know I could have made it. I know I could have did it back then. But it's great that the minorities are really getting a hand up right now, and it's going to be huge for the economy, as well as this 4K or this 10K EIDL grant that should be coming out for everybody. The day for reapplication, we don't know yet. ACE and BXL, we don't know exactly the day, but I'm paying close attention on it. And if everybody got that link that I put on the Senate committee, if you go into that, there's actually little links you can go onto, legislative and what's going on and this and that, and it tells you the bill that they're actually talking about. Then they'll upload a link to the bill with the people showing, oh, this is how it was talked about. This is how all the news people get their information, because they get it right from the committee page that and then they pass it on to you after they get the meat out of it. But it's looking like it's going to be next week. I'm sorry, I didn't want to drag on your answer for that, but it's looking like it's going to be like around the 30th, ACE and BXL. It's looking like the 30th for that. So we're paying close attention to it. We're paying close attention. At least I am. I'm paying close attention to it for me, because I'm reapplying, and I know that my the 5 people here that do watch me all the time, my 5 faithful watchers out there, I'll be giving them information to them too. So Jason, Levi, the banks that are there, I don't believe any banks right now are accepting applications for PPP because they're all stocked up. They're all too busy with the PPP applications that they got in already. So you're gonna have to go through you're gonna have to go through like Blue Vine or what's the other one? Yeah, no, there's no local banks. You can't even get into the local banks. I went into a local bank a few weeks back trying to get a PPP loan, and they weren't doing it. They were like, oh, well, we quit doing PPP loans like 3 days ago. And this was like 3 weeks ago. So there's no local banks that are going to get a PPP loan right now. It's all through Blue Vine, Cabbage, Fundera, Fundbox, Intuit, stuff like that. That's where, and you can even go to PayPal if you got a PayPal account or a Square account from Apple. And the government, you can get really good PPP loans through PayPal and stuff like that. Yeah, Cabbage is another one. But yeah, the banks aren't doing it. You got to go through a private lenders right now. The big lenders, they don't have enough time anymore to keep doing this for the little guys. The big guys got their PPPs. The big guys have been watching that Senate committee channel. Here's what happens, guys. Here's what happens, okay? I'm going to get, this is, if I was, say, the Marriott, I'm the Marriott. I am the CEO, legal advisor, attorney for the corporate Marriott Hotel Restaurant Chain Corporation. I'm going to be paying close attention to the Senate committee when they come up with that 4227 bill. And as soon as it comes up and says, okay, it's time to reapply, I want to be the first one in there because I want my people. And when the Marriott goes in, one of these big companies go in and they grab a big pile of that money, all these crumbs and a big mountain of money, and just go for taking most of it. They're watching the same thing you're watching, the same thing I'm watching, which is that Senate committee. Now, you might have a little inside scoop here and there if you got somebody inside the Senate. They can tell you this is how it's going to roll. This is the time to be ready. But it is time to be ready and to ready yourself for the S4227 to pass. There should be enough for everybody in there, but there are lightning stipulations on those that are less qualified, and there are improving stipulations on them for bigger companies that can actually get more than they should. So I'm just saying, be ready. Be the first in line when they open the door. This is like a Black Friday thing that could happen here. A Black Friday with the EIDL loans. It could be a Black Friday where the doors open at this time. Now you want to be ready. You want to have your paperwork ready so that when you submit it, it goes boom. There's your number. Oh, and here's the good part. I got a good part here. You're welcome, Jason. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. Here's the good part. Is that they might have closed, but they'll reopen. You watch. The good part is when they open the doors, those who have already put in for EIDL loans applications, even if you got denied EIDL grants for your EIDL grant, you have a number now an application number, and it should go in line, and they should pop out those grants for those numbers that have those open accounts that they can shoot the money to. So that's a beautiful thing. This could be just, would that not be a special day if you woke up and had 10 grand in your bank? That would be a great day for America. This country would just boom. Anyway, can I get an EIN number, car company 2, opening for 2 years and use it on SBA? Can I get an EIN number, car company 2, opening for 2 years and use it on SBA loan application? Yeah, I think so. Absolutely. Yeah, if you're any business, any eligible business, no matter what kind of business you're in, except for like, porn and stuff like that, you can't do that. You can't get into you can't do it for, there's certain stipulations, but car business, yeah, you can get it. Miss Tyresha, if you got approved for the loan and didn't get the grant, would you still be eligible? Yes. Miss Tyresha, if you got approved for the loan and were disqualified for the grant for any stupid reason that you should not have been disqualified for, but if you got the loan, you should have gotten the $10,000 grant. That's the whole thing here. This was not supposed to be a loan to begin with. If you're eligible business, you get the $10,000. That's the way it should have been, Miss Tyresha. So yes, you will still be eligible. You not just be eligible, you will get the grant. Especially if you got approved, they have a number for you. Tiffany, I would say we should wait for the 4227. If you are thinking about resubmitting an application, you want to wait for the 4227. If you have not filed an application, you should do that now. And that's what we'll be doing, is we'll be watching. If y'all go onto that Senate committee link that I put down there and write the Senate in a letter just saying I support 4227. Also, if you could do this, scroll through that go to that channel and check out the senators that are talking, the bills that they're talking about. For you minorities out there, you pay close attention to the Senator Mark Rubio and what they're doing right now for the minority bill. They could be pumping a lot of money into your business. I mean, I'm going to get it further into that later. But I think that's another huge explosion that nobody's talking about right now, but they should be. And I'll talk about it later because I know it can make you money. And that's the only reason I like talking, is to know I can make you money. Otherwise, I don't want to be here. I called the SBA today. Ophelia said, I called the SBA today and that they are updating their system so that when people they call, they can wait. When people call, they can get their information with tier 1 and don't have to wait no longer for tier 2. Beautiful information. Thank you, Ophelia. That is really good information. Updating their system. They were updating it a couple weeks ago, or last week too, when we were on with Alicia. And she was saying that they were updating their systems because they constantly are. And now they can accept lower credit scores here, and they can do this. I mean, things are getting easier. And they're figuring it out, people. We started a system from scratch. From scratch. And everybody thought that it would be like a simple thing that would, we started this from scratch, and it's still working out the hiccups, but it's getting there, and it's getting there, and it's awesome. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Okay, Tiffany, I believe, what's her name, just answered the tier question. Okay, Lazy Ophelia. Weathers spoke an SBA rep today and said the same thing. If you got the grant, will you be able to get it again? If you got less than a $10,000 grant, you'll max out at $10,000. So say you got a $5,000 grant, they'll send you another $5,000. That's for Spontaneous Girl. Luis Morales, I'm sorry I missed the first part of your question. Things are scrolling here real fast. For my loan, and the Shining Revolver says I was approved, but they're saying it's processing. Yep, that's the waiting period. When you get approved, then you process and you wait. Everything's time out. Yeah. Good luck, Shiny. You're going to get it. You get this. JC Roberts. Hey, Stanley. What's up? Can I use the 10K to start a vending machine company? You're not supposed... Oh, the 10K? You can do whatever you want with that. Oh, wait. I don't want to say that. I take that back. You can't do whatever you want with it. Listen to those people who say you can't do anything with it. Hey... Do you want to make money, Stanley? Is that what or JC Roberts? Sorry, I'm calling you Stanley. I'm seeing the Stanley icon. He's one of my favorites. He's awesome. Anyway, are you out of your mind? Oh, okay. Can I use the 10K to start a vending machine company? I won't tell on you if you do. Let's just say that. I'm not going to tell on you. And if they're not going to be able to chase everybody that they gave $10,000 down to. They just can't. They don't have the time or the effort to do that. They're going to be chasing the people down they gave $1 million to, or maybe even $500,000, or even 150,000, or even the big businesses that took out $10 million. They're going to keep your eyes out real close on that money. Your $10,000, I don't think they're going to be chasing you down if you bought a vending machine company, but you're not supposed to start companies on it. You're supposed to use it for payroll and stuff like that. On the grant, you should be able to do whatever you want. That's a grant. That's free money. And on the loan, they're a lot more strict because there's a lender involved, and they're like watching their money. Where is he spending it? How's he doing it? But on a grant, just don't. I mean, you're a grown man, J.C. Roberts. Be careful. I'm not going to tell you can, but I'm not going to tell you I wouldn't. Okay, Ophelia. Okay, when's come into effect? Hopefully it comes in. Jamie Guerrero. Hopefully we're coming in to it on next Friday. By next Friday. Usually, they like to do something big on the weekend, so they say or on the Friday, so that they say they got the rest of the week to just relax, and hopefully it comes through soon. Should we apply again since they updated? If you've been denied, apply again. Yes, if you've been denied, you reconsider, you apply, you call, you do this, you do that. If you've been denied or declined, you do everything you got to do to get reconsidered. I spoke to a tier 2 employee today. Where am I at on this? I don't know. This thing's going so fast I can't read it all. If I reapply, won't I get a new number? Yes, you sure will. If you reapply, you will get a real number, a new number. And here's the thing: when you reapply, they will take one of them away. They will take one of your applications away. If you reapply on accident, you got a big problem, because a lot of people have reapplied or sent 2 applications in and didn't know they sent 2 applications in, and they're having problems figuring out which one is which. So if you don't have to reapply, reconsiderations are better or simpler for the fact that it's the same application number. You're dealing with one specific piece of paper. But the reapplying, which they're recommending we do, the SBA is recommending that we do that. So when the time comes to reapply, if we need to reapply for the 10K, we can do that. But as far as getting another loan, you want to try as much as you can, as hard as you can, to try reconsideration after reconsideration. And make sure you put new good information about maybe your credit score going up, or maybe they had this wrong over here, or kind of like, drop them a couple lines. Just give them be genuine with them. I spoke to tier 2 employee yesterday. I said they were updating a feeler weather's call because calls were dropping. When I called yesterday, my call went to voicemail crazy. I know I called somebody that I know down there today. I called him and I was talking to her, and for like 3 minutes, and it went off. She didn't hang up on me, unless she's mad at me for giving her number out to people. But I was talking to her today about somebody on here, about Ted, who's just Julie, but anyway, I was talking to her, and the phone dropped, and I tried getting back, and I couldn't. Then the phone wouldn't pick up at all. So I don't know exactly what's going on with their system down there, but we got to be patient. They're getting hammered, people. Those guys are getting hammered down there. So hopefully they'll and they're working through the weekends too. They're working on Saturdays as well. Some are even going in on Sundays to fix this. Oh, of course, the overtime helps, but to also help fix our problems. When you apply, all your information needs to be the same at Wiley and Jeffrey. Yep. What's the reconsideration web address? You want that? Oh, the reconsideration web address is also down in the link in the comments section, but I'll give it to you again. It's right here. Here's the email for the reconsideration. Right there. There's the reconsideration for you. That's where you want to go. You just take your information, just write them a letter, an email with your application number on it, and explain why you want to be reconsidered. Hey, I'm hoping that the program has changed and more lenient and is more favorable to my conditions and meets my circumstances much more right now, because I really would like to benefit, and my company, I'd like to see my company benefit from this loan that I would appreciate you reconsidering for me for. My credit score might have gone up a few points as well as here's my bank account, here's my youngest child's fingerprints or whatever. No, not that, but I'm just saying, be cool with them and just keep trying. Jamie Guerrero, they're saying that it should be deposited shortly after this bill passes, like within 3 days, they say, but I totally doubt that. I think the soonest we could get it would be, my personal opinion, my revelation on that matter, would be if we did see that grant pass by the 31st, which would be Friday of next week, I would say by the 7th, which would be the Friday of the next week. Because they wanted 3 days. They said to do it in 3 days, but that might not be feasible. They might not be able to do it in 3 days. They might have to wait. Some might get it in 1 day. Some might get it in 2 weeks. It would be one of those where hopefully everybody got it on the same day. The next day would be great, but we don't know. Oh, Tiffany, you say they fixed it today. They fixed the problems they were having with the computers down there at the SBA. That's awesome. But this is so great. Okay, here's Kanisha Harp. If I already allowed, but still are waiting for an answer, will I get a grant, being that they have more funding? If you're a qualified business, Kanisha, if you're processing and you're in that phase right now, whether you're declined or whether you're approved for a loan, the grant, if you're got a business and got taxes and got stuff to say, yeah, I'm a business, the grant, you will be getting that. Yes. And that's your answer, is yes. Louis Morel, so I got approval for the loan for a certain amount. You're saying that I should also get a grant for 10K. Should. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying, Luis Morales. You should. If this thing passes, then all of us, the small businesses, should get that grant for 10K. I know, right? It's almost unbelievable. It's almost unfathomable, you know? And I don't know, man. It's just like... Remember that song that Tony Braxton, that song, Unbreak My Heart? This is like, unbreak my heart. Say you'll give me a grant. Undo the hurt you caused when you didn't give me the total amount you said. Undry these tears. I cried so many nights. Give me my grant. That's my best Tony Braxton I can do. Sorry. She's better than I am with that one. But yeah, they might unbreak our hearts and give us a grant. They might just do that. So yeah, that's the thing that's the balloon. That's the big explosion here that I was talking about last week. Actually, a couple weeks ago, I was talking about this thing could be coming back out. Yes. Okay. What we know about that. Here's what I know about it. Okay. Here's what I know about it right here. You see up to my right, I'm going to talk to Black Bull. We are talking about these guys right here. This is the Senate, both Democrats and Republicans. I think is a 50-50 almost split on the bill. The bill that is supporting the EIDL grant, which is the S4227. All these senators are saying they should have got the 10K. They should get the 10K. So that's what I'm talking about right now. I hope that we can. I can't sing, you know that, but I do like Tony Braxton, nonetheless. Whatever happened to Jet? Remember the Jet, the band? Whatever happened to them? Old school stuff. I don't think anybody out here knows who that is anyway. The Jet. Anyway. Don't break my heart. I hear you. Don't go breaking my heart. I'm confused. Okay, here we go. Well, I have to change it. Thanks for the song that energized. Yeah, sorry about that. I won't do that no more. Let's see. Yay, that would be a miracle. It will be a miracle. It will be a miracle when that 10,000 hits my bank account. Can you speak on the minority grant? I don't know enough about that, Tiffany Monique, right now to speak on it. I do know that my Senator Mark Rubio in Florida is really high on it. But what I'm seeing with the tidbits that I've caught on the minority since I've been paying so much attention to the 10K thing, is that the minorities that have applied, a lot of them have lower credit scores, or they are asking for a lot less money that they really should have gotten. Now, with that said, these big businesses have taken a lot away from what these minorities really could have been getting. And so what they're going to do is maybe take separate money, not the money that we're talking about with the EIDLs and stuff like that, the PPPs and the stuff like that, but make a whole new package. Say, here, we're going to give this $100 billion to just minority programs. So here we go. Now we're going to enter into another realm where, okay, can I get the PPP and the EIDL and the minority program grant? And the answer for the minorities should be yes, for sure. Because what a lot of the minorities weren't getting was because their credit scores were too low, is they would get just the grant, or not enough of the loan, but just this. So if they just got that, yes, this other money is allocated just for that program, for them, and in that. So that's what I'm saying, is that all we got to do is sit back and watch closely that Senate committee, that link that I'm giving you with the Senate committee. We go in there. I'm trying to educate everybody here on this as much as I can, so you don't even have to watch me anymore. You guys wouldn't even have to watch me anymore. I don't have to click on speak and see. I know what's going on. I got the Senate committee, and I can watch these videos and tell you what's going on exactly with what's going on in my neighborhood. And because I'm seeing all this clickbait out there about this is brand new spanking news, and none of it is. This stuff is old news. Now the minority stuff hasn't come up online yet, and you'll start seeing that like in 2 or 3 days when these other YouTube channels are watching my channel to get their news, which I like it, but I wish they would get their news out to you quicker to give you guys a little bit more hope, to give us more hope, because that's what we need. Now I got to start watching it myself, and it makes me mad. Anyway. But yeah, I'm really excited about all these senators that got together last week. Not today. I'm not talking about they got today. I saw somebody today. Oh yeah, the senators. Now the Republicans are getting on board with it. It's like, dude, read the mail. Read the mail. This happened last week. There's more Republicans than Democrats here. Now, not only that, but the Democrats and the Republicans are getting on board. Can we stop with the Democrat and Republican for a minute and just go with the people? The people are on board with this. When we see bipartisan, it means throw the politics out of the window. We're going bipartisan. We're just saying, hey, man, we're human. This is what we need. Oh, the link downstairs is down. Jamie Guerrera to the Senate committee is down below. I can give you another link for it. Let me go get it for you. I get it for you right now. I'll put it up. Thank you, Ophelia. I like watching you guys. I like talking with you guys. It's really fun. It's cool. Let me see if I can get this information for you. You wanted the link to the senators, okay? The Senate committee link is going in right now. And the more we can do this, the more. Oops. No, can't do that. Okay, it won't let me. Okay, so I'll just paste the link in here. Just type in U.S. Senate committee. Is it not letting me shoot that out there? There we go. Okay, here, let me try that again. Sorry, guys. I know I'm boring right now, but. Am I still on?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, yeah, I can't get the grant, but the link is down below if you look, Jamie. So, what was I going to do? I was going to do something else other than give you the grant. Also, Ernest, dude, Ernest. Okay, everybody, I want a big shout out to here. This dude is rocking. He's one of my 5 followers. But yeah, you're welcome, Jamie. But the thing is, you go in there and you look what happened today. There's links that show you like, oh, what happened with the minority bill? What happened? And you guys that are interested in the minority bill, go to that link at the Senate committee and scroll through, look under legislative. I think it's a legislative link. Go in there, click on that and go down, and it will actually show you on video. They stream it, they post it, what they talked about with the minority bill. And if that's you, that's your money. That's your money that they're talking about, and they're talking about how you can get it. It's just like the PPP and EIDL loans and stuff like that, but there's money out there for you to get. And I'm just trying to help you reach it. I'm trying to help you find it. Thank you, Ernest. Thank you, Diana. You guys are rocking. You and Clear Value Tax, Jason McClain are my favorites. Yes, thank you. Clear Value Tax guy, he's cool. I wish he would get off of the stimulus check update, but I mean, updates are cool too. The soap, I'm calling that the stimulus check soap opera. I can't watch it because it just, I don't know. I just gotta, this makes me, I like it. I gotta be able to touch the money and feel the money and give you guys cash and stuff like that. But yeah, those guys are cool. Jason, is that the other guy, the guy who drinks coffee or something like that? But I'm glad you like me too. I appreciate that. I gotta find this thing that I'm looking for. It's really, oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah. So what we're really gonna be excited about is no need to reply, or do we need to? No, Mr. Zot, you have just got to wait. You don't have to reapply yet. We're waiting on the 7th to find out whether you're gonna have to reapply or not. But that's a timing thing. That's a timing thing too. So we don't want to be too soon. It's not too soon and not too late. It's like Stanley on The Office getting in line too late for that pretzel on pretzel day. He has to wait all day for that pretzel on pretzel day. Now, by the time you get up front, like say Michael Scott was behind Stanley. Michael Scott was lucky he got a pretzel. But he got a pretzel and he got everything put on it. You know, he got the supreme pretzel. That's what we want. We want the supreme pretzel, because some people walk away with just the pretzel from the pretzel shop. We're wanting everything, the loaded pretzel. We want everything on top of it. So we want the PPP, the EIDL if we can get it. And then the minority bill. When that passes, we want the minority money if you can get it. So that's what I'm saying. No, the minority grant's going. It's going through hard. When Rubio gets put on something, he doesn't fail much. He doesn't fail much. So I'm thinking that minority bill is going to pass. I applied 4 days ago, an hour after hour, got an email from the SBA shows that identify shows completed, and now it shows that my application is being processed. Mr. Halbert Tan, you will be getting with us very shortly, telling us the good news that you got your loan. Congratulations. Dang, that's awesome. Like the Jets would say, you got it all over him. You got me over him. Honey, it's true. The minority bill's just you. You must have been heaven sent, getting my grant when it was down on the limb. There, how about that one? You guys don't even know who the Jets are, but I'm going to bring that up anyway. I'm old school here. Anyway, yeah, you should be, that's good. If this happened so soon for you, Mr. Tan, you should be getting your loan. If it happened that fast, that means it was probably a green light going for you. I keep getting, Joshua Longino, I keep getting denied for the reconsideration. Joshua Longino, after you think, I think the affiliate, I'll hit you real quick. I think minority will be for the minority, and the other grants will be for the others. It's going to be separate. And I keep getting denied for the reconsideration. So after you keep getting denied the reconsideration, you can call your senator, get on that Senate committee link that I put down there too. Email your senator, but I would call the senator's office. It sounds like something, oh, I'm calling the senator's office. It's just an office. You call the senator's office and you say, hey, my name is Joshua Longino. My application number is this. I really would like to know why I am being denied for the reconsideration. Now, if it's for a credit score or blah, 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 we reconsider with high hopes. We get our credit score up again or blah, blah, blah. There's ways you can do that in a heartbeat. You can get, like people are talking about, I put a link down below. If you look down below, it tells you you can up your credit score 10 to 15 points overnight. If that's the problem, I don't know. But Joshua, just to let you know, call the senator and reconsider again. We have a girl on here. Is Alicia here tonight? Because if Alicia's here, she'll tell you 4 times she was denied, 5th time she was approved. So you got to keep trying for it. How bad do you want it? If you want it bad enough, Jason, you can get this. You can get it. EIDL loan, do we put ourselves as an employee if we are sole proprietor? Jason, yes. You put yourself as an employee if you're a sole proprietor. That's what I did. And you'll get a $1,000 grant for that. But hopefully, if the EIDL comes through, the 10K, you'll get the full 10,000. JD Reels, my friend had her son file for PPP loan and he placed the net income of 2019 as 15,000 on her Schedule C, but it was 15,000, which means it's actually a loss. Will she be audited? I doubt it. I mean, how many people honestly, JD Reels, how many people do you know at $15,000 get audited? How many people at 15,000 will get audited? It's kind of, I can't say no, but I can say like this. If I was working in the government, you go from the top. The top is the $20 billion corporations, the trillion corporations. If you can finally get down to the $15,000, then we got way too many people working in the government, because we can't even get people to file $60,000 loans because they can't get down that far. So no, I don't believe I would not be afraid right now. I would not be in fear if I was JD Reels. No, I'd be okay with that. I mean, I can't say it's not going to happen, but the odds of that happening are very, very, very slim. The only way to really see that audit coming would be the next time you file taxes, if you got to throw money in and it looks weird. Or if, I really hope this will pass too. I mean, Basir. That's the Jets. That's my song. Oh, you know what I feel? Yeah, that was the Jets. Wow. No, the Jets, Atlantic Star. Dang, you're old school. You must be in your 40s like me. Anyway. Yeah, I love that stuff. That was great. Good. The best music back in the 80s, wasn't it? Bankruptcy, but it's dismissed. Okay. Bankruptcy is not bankruptcy is not the end of the world with this. You can be approved. You can still be approved, especially Joshua Longino. That sounds like a minority. Maybe you'll get the new minority package. I'm Italian too. I think that's Italian. I'm Italian. Anyway, Syndex, I got 5K and was later emailed at 2 submissions and they tossed in the trash. What should I do? Did you already get your 5K, Asen? Asen BXL, did you already get your 5K? Was later emailed that I had 2 submissions. They tossed one in the trash. The minority grant hasn't shot out yet. Nastasia, if you go to the link that I was showing earlier, you can go on to the committee, Senate committee. I need to watch that. To get you guys informed about this minority grant, because this is really exciting to me. But I do think if you go on to that Senate committee thing, it shows the front page. It'll show Marco Rubio. And I think that's the link it's showing you, is we're talking about the Senate minority bill, which is going to be huge. It's going to be huge. I'm excited because I have a lot of family members that are going to be able to dig in on this, and I'm going to be telling them about it. And it's going to be great. The minority bill is in addition to. That's the thing, is the minority bill should be added with. This is going to be set aside for them, for those that are eligible for this minority bill. Not everybody's going to get that money, because if they put it out there, the big companies would find a way to get in there too. Hey, I have a minority as a CEO of the Bank of America. His name is this, and we're a minority group. Boom, pull all the money. No, that's not how that is supposed to work. So the minority bill is going to be separate. You did get the 5K, and now they're saying that you had 2 submissions and they tossed in the trash. What should I do? Well, you got 5K. What are you looking to get now? If they toss one in the trash, the one with the 5K, that is the application number. There should be an application number where you got your 5,000. You want to keep that. That's the only one that matters. If they toss the other ones in the trash, but they didn't toss the 5K in the trash. If that's a loan, you're probably still gonna have to pay that starting next year. Unless your 10K grant comes in, you can always take $5,000 of that and give it, if you have, and pay that 5K off right there, and then have another 4 or 5K in your pocket. So, Kanisha Harp, I have a business through Airbnb. Not comfortable with bringing people in because of the virus. I have lost thousands because of not being able to approve guests. Is Airbnb contractors eligible? I'm not sure what Airbnb is, but let me check. Oh my gosh. Yes, you should be eligible for sure. Yeah, I'm reading about that right now. Airbnb quietly fired hundreds of contract workers. Airbnb quietly fired hundreds of contract workers. I'm one of them. And In April, a travel halt plunged. Airbnb raised $2 million. I would go for it. I would definitely. So you were contracted through Airbnb. I gotta jump on Kanisha here. Airbnb should be eligible, unless you're eligible for. You're eligible if you did not apply for unemployment. If you're getting unemployment, you can't get both. So if you're not getting unemployment, you're eligible. Yes, you can apply because you're a self-contractor. Did you fill out a W-2 form or did you fill out 1099-C? Because it's saying you were individual contractor. If you're independent contractor, yes, you're eligible. Yeah, no, I am old school. Sorry. Okay, Tiffany Monique. So wait, I'm lost on my page. I'm sorry, guys. The money should. What do I want? Any problems? The money. What should I do? Wait, let me start up there. Okay. Tiffany says Juanita, the name should match your applications. Airbnb, I would say yes to Kanesha. I would say I would apply for sure if I'm not already getting unemployment. I would not apply if I got unemployment. If I don't have unemployment, I would definitely apply for PPP and EIDL, both. JD Reels, if you were in that situation, would you return the loan or would you sleep easy? The $5,000? If they lost my money, if they lost my contract, I would sleep easy. Yes. Oh no. Okay. I'm talking to JD Reels. If I was in that situation, I would sleep very easy. Yes. About making a mistake on my taxes, I'd fix it on my next tax report. My next form, I would throw in the different numbers and offset it somehow, some way. But I don't think he's going to be audited. I wouldn't be sweating it. Tiffany Monique, I need to change my bank info name or to the business name. Yes, I'm Juanita Tiffany Monique. So I need to change my, yes, if you're talking to her, she's absolutely right, Juanita. Yes. You want to change your bank information to whatever is on your bank. Like if you bank at Bank of America and your name is Juanita Douglas, you want to change all that information to Bank of America, Juanita Douglas, wherever you get your money from in and out of that name. It would be much better. This was the grant. Oh, that was the grant? Oh, congrats. So you're still okay. So what you're saying is that was the grant. So you still want the loan. I would put a letter in to reconsider me for the loan as well. I would take that grant. Oh, so you don't have an application number. You need to reapply. You might want to reapply now if they've lost your applications and you don't have an application. I would just reapply. And if they give you another $5,000 with the grant, you won't be able to get the $10,000 grant because you had already got $10,000 between both. Susanna Hoffs, the Bengals. Walk like an Egyptian. Okay. Or Manic Monday. My uncle used to date her, Susanna Hoffs from the Bengals. His name is Rocco. In case Susanna out there, Rocco says hi. I'll tell him he said hi. A quick question said no on question 2, default on federal loan. I put no because I thought my student loan was on forbearance. So I come to find out it was in default anyways. I want to return. Liquid Metal wants to return. Liquid Metal, what do you want to return? Your loan? Or your grant? I said no on question 2 default on federal loan. I put no because I thought my student loan was on forbearance. So come to find out was I want to return. I can't read the rest. I think return it. To clarify, in my friend's situation, her son 17 filed a Blue Vine PPP application, mistakenly placed it at $15,000 in profit when it was actually it was PPP. Oh, I didn't know it was Blue Vine. I thought you're talking about the government EIDL loan. Oh, yeah. If they got a $15,000 that they shouldn't have gotten, there's 2 things you can do. I'd still sleep easy. Yeah, if you mistaken it at 15 at profit when it was actually her tax return states was $1,600. Was it all profit? What is she, an independent contractor? I mean, was it all profit? Or can you prove that? Would they have to come back and prove that it wasn't? And I don't know anybody that's going to run down the books at $15,000 a year business to find out if that was all profit or not. If you pay the money back on a PPP loan or ask for forgiveness, that might have a problem with forgiveness on that, but if you spend the money, you've got to have proof of where you spent the money at. So you're gonna have to spend it on payroll and there's other things you can do to spend it on. But in order to file for forgiveness, you're gonna have to write down where you spent the money at. So you can't really spend the money anyway without taking some kind of note with the PPP. Be careful with the PPP. I thought it was an EIDL loan that you were talking about, which is different when you're talking about government loans as far as that situation. But PPP is a little bit different because they're closer to private lenders, more smaller businesses. And also you got to make sure you pay the money. If you're making your payments, usually you're not going to get audited. If you stop making payments, there could be a huge problem with that. Barbara, I got 1,000 free grant, but I was disqualified from the SBA. That happened. How many other people have gone through that today with Barbara's problem? I got 1,000 free grant, but I was disqualified. You need to a letter for reconsideration. Down below, click the link, file your application number in there and tell them why you were disqualified and explain your circumstances to them. And also try to boost your credit score up if that was the problem. That's the easiest answer to that. Do you know SB 8 loan? No, not much. The trade education government contracting loan. The business development program is the one you're talking about. Now I'm not too familiar with the SBA. I don't know enough about the SBA 8A loan. The federal contracting. The benefits and the program benefits were 5% dollars. Small disadvantages. So the SBA 8 loan, the qualifications are at least 51% owned by the. Yeah, it's kind of like the EIDL thing going on. It's pretty much the same thing. Yeah, the 8A program is certified as small business. There's a little bit more behind the 8A program that I know about, so I would not be the one to talk to. I would go over the website and read about it a little bit later, and I would be able to give you more information on that. Where am I at on this list? It's like all a big blur to me right now. I apologize, everybody. Where was I at? Thank you, Tiffany Monique. Lisa, today I received the eligible message from the SBA. Also, I created, this is Sosa. Also, I created, then 2 hours later, I log into the portal and I was declined and my quote was $0. What can I do? You can resubmit or write a letter of reconsideration to them and ask them. They should tell you why you're declined. When you get your letter, why you declined, you want to write that letter of reconsideration up as soon as possible. I got $1,000 loan, but was disqualified for. A lot of people are disqualified for the loan part because they don't have a true bank account that matches their name to their business, or a bank account that has like a Bank of America or a Chase Manhattan or a Wells Fargo or a PNC or a 2/3, a big bank. If you're using a app as your bank for the SBA loans, you might get the grant in there, but usually if you get a grant or a loan in there, you want to pull that money out real quick if you're using Chime or Cash App or something like that, because that's also a big red flag and that will decline you, people. I've tried saying this before people even put the loan in, and nobody was watching my channel at the time, so hopefully people will start watching and not do the things that will hurt them. Hopefully, if that's not it, Barbara, I got $1,000 loan but was disqualified for it. You need to write a letter of reconsideration. And if it was it, you need to open up a regular bank account and get a personal bank account or business, whatever you want to do. Throw a couple bucks in the bank and open a new account number so that they can see a real bank to put your money into. And also, if they're going to put money into a real bank, an established business usually has a real bank that the money goes to, and they give you more money too that way. In most cases, they'll depending on how the length of your bank account sometimes matters too. So if you just open an account, it might not be as much money, but it's going to be a lot easier to justify putting in a regular bank, FDIC insured by the government, than it is to be putting into a Cash App that has no qualifications to hold FDIC money, really, and federally insured money that the government can actually insure. Okay, Tiffany Monique, Liquid Metals. We can see I was late on the student Fed loan. When I put the PPP loan question 2, I thought I was in forbearance. You were late on your student federal loan? If you paid your student federal loan off, that shouldn't have been much of an issue. I was in forbearance. Yeah, well, but if they're in forbearance, then a nonprofit 501c, yes, they can apply, Jason. Yeah, it was all that. And another thing, JD Reels, if it was all in good faith and she's scared out of her mind, quit being scared about it. I mean, you can do a few things. You can even call somebody up and say, hey, here's the deal. I've got this 15 grand. Do you want me to send it back, or can we use it? Because, or at least should I send some of it back? What do you want me to do? You can always call them up too. They're private lenders, and I wouldn't be scared though. It's not like, you went and you broke into a bank and it's like you accidentally put some money in your pocket that because you answered the wrong question. It's a simple mistake. It's easy to fix, JD. I wouldn't be scared though. Relax. Don't do it when you want to sip to it. Okay. Tiffany Monique. Yes. That is correct. Kanisha Harp. I have been waiting since July 11th. What should I do? May, June, July. That's not too long. Usually the 2 week is the time when you're going to start seeing your money. Today's Friday though. If you're waiting that long since July 11th, you really, it's just that you're right on the cusp, and they had a lot of problems right now. We got to understand, everybody who's waiting, they had a lot of big problems with this EIDL SBA ag thing that people were, a big fraud just went down, and they've been fumbling over their paperwork and trying to find out who was involved in this fraud thing for the last 2-3 days. And they haven't been able to work as normal as the process has been going. They kind of got stopped in there, which screwed up towards the end of the week, even though a lot of people still got their loans this week. But next week is going to be even bigger and better than this week. And this was the best week we've had. So Kanisha, I am expecting your money to be in this next week. How fast do they deny applications? They deny them probably, it can be anywhere from 3 days to a month away. There's no telling. There's no really rhyme or reason of who gets what and when they get it. However, unless you're totally going to be approved, you got a great credit score, your business is doing pretty good even, it's just lost a little bit of money, and you send them all the paperwork they need to say, okay, boom, legitimate stack of books here. No question about this guy. Ship them the money. So, but other people are like, oh, well, there's a few red flags, a few yellow and green. Then they decipher it, but there's no rhyme or reason to exactly how long it's going to take. Yes, they will look at reconsideration letters to Juanito before. Yes, they will look to Juanita Douglas. They will look at a reconsideration letter. It will get to your loan officer or to another loan officer before, because what happens is your application has a number on it, and it will get to them before a new application would, for sure. Because if somebody was disqualified and shouldn't have been, their letter has to be in front of the people who are maybe not even eligible. So it's kind of jumps right back into not the front of the line, but it's better than being in the back. Yes, Juanita, I would definitely do a reconsideration first. Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Very good, JD Reels. You got it. It was Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Relax. Haha. Deshaun Stevens, what documents are needed for a proof of business? I have no business license. What else can I use? Loan officer asking for proof of existed and currently still existed. Give them your last year's taxes, bank account information, and if you can do like a screenshot of your business say it's online and you got a website or something, do a screenshot and send them that too. And that's your proof of business, and you should be good to go with that. Hopefully that helps, Deshaun. Barbara Hall, if a friend of mine applied for the loan but checked the wrong box, can he go back and apply for the... Yes, absolutely. Actually, Barbara Hall, if they got the loan and checked the wrong box, tell them to send a letter of reconsideration for the loan or for the grant. Send them a letter of reconsideration at blah, blah, blah. I got the email in my link. and just an email, his application number. Hey, I didn't get the loan. Can you check the box for me? I forgot to check the box. It's so stupid that we had to check the box. Arshan, how big of a chance getting declined? How big of a chance getting declined after you got eligibility amount confirmed? Waiting for final approval 2 weeks? You got a better chance having an eligibility amount. Your box is gray. You're still waiting. A lot of people are in that 2 week process. Just ask who was it up there that just said the same exact thing? Was it Arshan? Arslan, 2 weeks is that's the average time where people start to get a little bit. Where's my money? Where's my money? But you can always 2 weeks. It took me a month. If that helps anybody out there, it was 28 days before I was approved. And then I was approved, but then they came back and they said, hey, you don't have a proof of business. Who are you? You got to prove your business because your bank number says this. Your bank number has a business name, or you put a business name up here, but your bank has a different name over here. Who are you? Are you legit? And that was a month after I had filed. And I was like, what do you want? They said, just send us proof that you are a legitimate business. And that was a month after I had applied. So it can take 2 weeks. And if you already got, if your chances of being declined are more, you know more about that than I do, Arslan, about your chances of being declined. But right now, if you're still in approval, you haven't been declined yet, keep the faith, man. Tell me some good news next week, Arsalan Gambari. Tell me some good news. Tell me you got the loan next week. You're at that 2 week cusp right now where a lot of people are at. So we're just hoping for you. But I wouldn't sweat it. Speak and see. Will they look at reconsideration letters before application? Yes. Yes, they will. Should I, hot chocolate says reconsideration, hot chocolate. I got it. Should I do the reconsideration letter to get the full 10K or wait until the bill passed? I'm hearing people are getting the full 10K now. No, you won't have to do the reconsideration letter to get the 10K. When the 10K comes back, we may have to reapply. It's going to be an interesting ball game right there. But when the 10K comes back, for those that have already received a grant, whether it be 1,000 or whether it be 9,000, you still have more coming, because if you didn't receive the full 10K, they've got your number. They've got your account number. They've sent you money before. They are going to send you the rest of the money that they were supposed to give you. It would kind of be like a back pay or kind of, catching up, and then it will catch up. If you get that, if that helps, I don't know. Hopefully you got that. But I wouldn't reapply yet. No. Now, however, Juanita, they are going to be taking reconsideration. They're going to be taking reapplications. Good news that I brought out yesterday. They're going to be taking reapplications to give you more money because they didn't loan enough money to the people who were asking for it. They were supposed to give us more. So you're going to be able to reapply after next week, after the new stimulus bill passes, to get more money than you've already received on the loan, which is good news for those people that are getting the bigger loans. Should I do reconsideration, let them get the full K, or until it passed? Hearing people getting, I answered that, hot chocolate. Hopefully you got that. Deshaun Stevens, thanks. You're welcome. Mama Africa, what if this would be your first year to file taxes? Oh, this is for new businesses that started in 2019. Now, I have a friend of mine who started their business in late 2019 who just applied yesterday. I don't know if he's going to qualify because I don't know if he started in March, because I think the rules are you got to have your business in March, and your profits and losses have to show from March of 2019. He still applied. What am I hoping? I'm hoping and praying he gets it, because he needs it. And he is a new business owner, and he's a new business operator, and that money would be useful for him right now. So I'm not saying you can't apply for it. I'm saying you might not qualify because of that. But I would still try. Everybody out there, I would just let you know, I would try and try and try. If I needed this money for my business, I would do whatever I had to do to try and get it. Patsy Mama, what amount are they looking for with what's in your bank account? They're not looking for anything about in your bank account. It doesn't matter, Patsy Mama, what's in your bank account, what's in your wallet. it doesn't matter. It's what you need. It's what you made last year. They're looking at the numbers that you made last year and how much it cost to do your business and how much you were, they're looking at that. They're not going for the amount in your bank account. Unless you're going over $25,000. If you're looking for more than over $25,000, they're not looking for accounts. They're looking for collateral and stuff like that. Like, are you a homeowner and what have you? No, stuff like that. But yeah, you'll be okay. They're not going to be checking your bank account. So, which is a good thing, which is a really good thing. Yeah, no, I know. I'm sorry about doing that to Tony Braxton. I do love Tony Braxton. I didn't mean that to disrespect her in any way. I was just saying, unbreak my heart over the loan that we didn't get. Unbreak my heart. Say you'll give me a grant. All right. Anyway, there. I did that again. I should not have did that. You're repeating yourself, and people are not listening. Who are you talking with there? I think that's Juanita. What's the name I use for the business I change? The name. What can I do about that? Because I have the DBA under the name I changed and not in the name that I applied on the application. What if okay, let me see this. Ophelia says, the name, what I used for my business, I can change the name. Yeah. What can I do about that? Yeah, you will change the name. They will reopen the portal for you to change the name. I have the DBA under the name. I changed it in, not under the name that I applied on the application. That's okay. They can fix that. That's an easy fix. That's what happened to a lot of us here. Hey, Prussian Millionaire, how's it going? Where am I at here? Kimberly, I applied 3 times and got denied. Kimberly Mela, find out that the reason why you're denied, find out that reason and keep attacking that reason with reconsiderations. I applied for the grant but was approved for the loan. You're listening. Thank you, Anita. I applied for the grant but was approved for the loan and never received the grant. I applied on June 15th. I will receive the I applied for the grant but was approved for the loan, never received. Yes, you will receive the grant. Absolutely. You will receive the grant. Once this new bill goes through, let me say that again. You will receive the grant. You will not have to reapply. So far, if they shot you some money, then they had an account to put the money in, then they'll have an account to put the grant in, the new grant that's coming out, or the old grant money, the old grant that should have been given to us then. They have a place to put it with your account. If you got the loan, if they've sent you money of any kind, they have a place to put it. You should not have to reapply. But if we have to, we will know probably by Friday of next week. And that's what we're going to stay on top of. And if we do have to reapply, everybody get ready to submit. Get ready to put in your application very quickly. Kendra Kosi says, I was denied the loan, but I got $5,000 EIDL grants. I was denied the loan. Wait, I can't. Okay. I am not. Okay. Where you at? Kendra Kosi says, I was denied the loan, but got $5,000 advance for one of my businesses and $4,000 for another one of my businesses. If the law passes for the $10,000, you're saying that they will send me the difference? Yes. That's right, Kendra. That's exactly what we're saying. That'll be a great day, won't it? And it should pass right now. Like these names up here, these senators that are all in agreement with this bill. They're right there. And that right there gets a bill passed. That gets a bill passed. Now, if it was just 1 or 2 of these people up here, if it was just Senator Cornyn and Ron Wyden, it probably wouldn't get passed. But all these people up there are in agreement of this. This could be passed. This is looking like it's going to happen. Mama Africa, I was told by... I missed it. Mama Africa, where'd you go? I was denied loan because of credit. Okay, if you go into the link, Mama Africa, I put a link down there. You can go to Experian Credit Boost, and it'll boost your credit score like that. I have heard of people getting their credit scores boosted like 30 or 40 points within a day. Do that. File another reconsideration for it, and tell them you're working on your credit, and you'd like them to reconsider. It's and give them the positives. Not, we can't give them cry stories because these are lenders. They don't want to hear cry stories. They think you're going down. They ain't going to hand you money if your ship's going down. They're usually going to hand you money if your ship is still afloat and it looks like it's going to make it. So yeah, get your credit score up a little bit. It's real easy. Styles Hilliard, did the application get approved? Signed contract all in one day. Now I'm just waiting. How long are you thinking? If you got the account approved and signed in one day, you could get it on the weekend. To Styles, that could come out tomorrow. That was so fast. Yeah. Those things can happen over the weekend. I'd say by Monday you should get it, Styles. That was so fast. Then it's pretty all green lights. Go. Are we getting the grant, Kimberly Maya, even if we got denied? I haven't gotten the grant yet. I got denied. If you got denied because of your anything other than your being a business, you could be a business. You should not have been denied the grant at all. You should have at least got a $1,000 grant. I don't understand why people get denied both. And if that's the case, then you just got to probably reconsider them. I would send them a reconsideration, say, I am a legitimate business. Here are my credentials to my business. I want my grant. Even if you just got to reconsider for your grant, you can do that. You don't have to be reconsidered for the loan. You can reconsider for the grant. I didn't check the box. Reconsider me for the grant. I didn't check the box. Reconsider me for the grant. Something like that. I need to add my business name to my bank account since I don't have a business account. Or no, you don't need to do that. Juanita Douglas, you can just if you put your business name down, like say you had Jonathan's Playhouse was a YouTube channel for kids. And then your name was John Doe. And you put Jonathan's Playhouse is my business, but my name is John Doe and your bank account was John Doe. Well, yeah, what they want to see is your bank account. Where's that money going into? Well, it's going into John Doe. Okay, well, then we need to take this off, the business part off, and just put that. And they'll send you the portal. They'll reopen it, and you can change that. It only takes a second to do that for them. After Corona is done with, what kind of content can we look forward to seeing or hearing your channel? You're awesome. After the coronavirus is done with, I don't know. There's always ways to make money out there, and that's probably what I'm going to do is probably keep finding ways that you can make money because this is just a grant. They've been giving grants away forever. I just never really got deep into it until it affected me personally. And now that it's affected me personally, I'm getting really deep into it. And I just thought maybe I could pass the information along to you guys because it's hard information to get. The information doesn't come easy and it's hard for me to get it. So if I can get it and doing live stuff like this with you guys, it kind of builds a new platform for people. I think this could be the new way that people get their information, not only with SBA or grants and stuff like that, but maybe you need help with your car or something. A mechanic can be live right there on a chat and say, hey, give me your, how can I fix my brakes or how can I do this? But a new way of doing things. And I think it's an easier way to do doing stuff. That's all. So that's the only reason why I'm doing this live. And plus I'm a musician, but I promise I won't be doing no Tony Braxton covers or the Jets or Atlantic Starr or Prince or anybody like that. I've already done enough of those. I accept the loan. Got it. Sophia Maria. Wait. Where am I at right now? I don't want to. Happy Friday, Mark or Harden 54. It's good to see you again, bro. I can't keep up. I don't know where to look at. Okay, I'm trying to get everybody. I'm sorry if I missed anybody. Yeah, Kimberly, again, I'll say that again. Nobody should be denied a grant if they have a business. So you need to reconsider it and say, I have a business. Show them that paperwork and you'll get your grant. You really deserve that. Juanita Douglas, do I need to add my business name to my bank account? That's the one I just had. Okay, now next is affiliate power source. After this Corona stuff, what kind of, okay, I answered you. Okay, now I'm unlimited truth. I have denied the grant, went to a closed bank account. They told me to update the account, nothing so far. What should I do? I would probably try calling them, even if you got to wait a long time. There's a phone number that I've given down there in the link below. Even if you've got to wait a little extra longer to do it, but call them, get on the horn and say, look, nothing. I have heard nothing from you since I did this information. Am I still going? And also there's a link down there to check my status. If you look at the down below, I put a link for checking your status. Go to the check my status, click on the blue button on the corner of that link or the page that pops up, and it says chat, and it says check the status of my application. So go there and check that out on Unlimited Truth. That should help. Sophie Maria, I accepted the loan and got it, but now I don't want it. Where can I pay it back? Okay, sometimes you have to wait because your lender still hasn't given you the information, so you might have to hold it for a minute. Or if you get with your loan officer, they should have left you a phone number and an email address. You need to contact them and say, I would like to give this money back. And they'll reopen a portal for you and probably find a way to pull it back out of your bank account. Millions, new business started January 2020. Had not made any income but still paying rent, water, light, insurance was denied because COVID had not impacted me and my company is barely reopening. Wow. Okay, I would with these new stipulations and reconsiderations or the new bill that's coming next week, I would keep my eye open on that, Millions, because I think there might be something for you, and I think they might be making this new business thing starting January. Hopefully, I don't know. I don't know. Because right now it's January 19th, 2019, March 2019. It's the latest your business could have been doing it. But however, you should be available for PPP loans. You can get PPP loans. That doesn't have this stipulation on it. So you should go for the PPP loan and go ahead and apply for an EIDL loan. Even though they deny you of a loan, maybe you can get the grant. I don't know. I'm sorry. That's, for businesses started January 2020. That's a tough hit, man. Prayers go out to you. Patsy Mama, I don't think they're going to be using your credit score for the grant. Hopefully not. Hot chocolate, thank you. Cool. Hot chocolate. That's a cool name. DJ Matrix TV, apply to the loan grant option but the grant was not an option. What should I do? If you applied for the loan and the grant was not an option, if you got the loan, then type in a reconsideration. I want you to reconsider me for the grant. If you haven't got the loan, but you're still applied for, or if you haven't got the loan, you did get the loan. You got the loan, but not the grant. You'll get the grant. When this new bill comes out, everybody who applied for the loan, every small business was supposed to get $10,000. That's the key here. That's the whole thing we're talking about. Every small business was supposed to get it. They didn't. So you should, right now, we're looking like DJ Matrix. We're looking like we might have to reapply next Friday. We shouldn't have to, but we're keeping our eyes open. Just stay tuned, and our channel's going to be the first one to know. That's for sure. Dizzy Ray Design. So right now, we just got to sit tight until next Friday. And hopefully that bill 4.2 S4227 goes through. Dizzy Ray Design, how long does the grant take to come in? I've been waiting 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks. What should I do? It all depends. Sometimes people get the grant before the loan. Sometimes they get it after the loan, and sometimes they don't get it at all if they didn't check a box. If you got the loan and not the grant, reconsider and tell them, I forgot to check the box. Please reconsider me for the grant. And you probably won't get it this week because you weren't allocated for it unless you applied before the 11th. Those who applied after the 11th that didn't get it, can also send in a will wait to send in the reconsideration loan after Bill 4227 passes. Will they look at the reconsiderations? Yes, they will look at the reconsideration letters before the new applications. That's to Juanita. Kimberly Gregorius, I was denied my loan because they said I wasn't affected by COVID. Should I get the grant? Yes, you should. And not only that, but I would also make sure, Kimberly, I remember you. How's it going? It's good to see you. You were denied the loan because they said I wasn't affected by COVID. I would definitely put in another reconsideration as well. I would strongly disagree with your decision that I wasn't affected by COVID. My numbers have gone down by such and such 25%. My clients can no longer come see me. My this and that. I would give them a story as to my business is staying afloat. However, I do need the extra money to continue prospering through the future. And as also, please, I would like you to reconsider my EIDL advance free grant. Thank you. Put that in there, Kimberly. You'll get it. That was Kimberly. Where was I at here? Oh, Kevin Zala. Did they pass the bill yet for the extra money? No. Randomish, have you ever heard of the glitch at the SBA that is holding up the EIDL funding? I was approved in June, but the SBA said it was caught in the glitch, and they are working on it. Yes, I've heard of that glitch. And what you want to do is you want to call and stay on the phone for 10 hours if you have to, and get somebody on the line, or go to your status check downstairs. Or if you got a loan officer on an application, you need to get in touch with it. You need to start shooting some stuff out saying, where's my loan? Where's my funding? What's the holdup? But there was more than one glitch. There's been a lot of glitches, and then this thing that happened this week with the ag fake ag things, the fraud that was going on was really bad for everybody's timing on this. It hurt us a lot. Mama Africa says, I changed my account and used a new account for the loan PPP. The old account was PayPal, prepaid. Should I redo the app with the old account? You changed your account within the middle of it. Your old account was PayPal, but your new account, if your new account is a new bank, is a brick and mortar bank, I would stay with that over PayPal. For PPP, actually, the old account was PayPal. Oh, I didn't see PPP. I changed accounts and used the new account for the loan app. I think that was probably a smart move. If you had it going to PayPal, I would just keep it the way it's going. If you can get it into a brick and mortar bank over a PayPal account, over a PayPal bank, that's a lot more satisfying to them. Affiliate Power Source, thumbs up on you, bro. Juanita Douglas, they will look at reconsideration letters before they look at new applications. Absolutely. Hello, and thank you, Regina Madison. Thank you for your help. Where is it that I send the request for the grant if I fail to check the box? Will they give grants if I do nothing? Regina, they will give you a grant if you were eligible for any loan or whatever. If they see that you were a business with the new grant coming out, you will get that. If you didn't get the grant with your old one, if it was filed after the 11th, you won't get it yet. If you filed before July 11th, you should get it. So I would file for a reconsideration letter, and I got that email down below, and check in there. I forgot to check the EIDL advance. I would like my grant, please. Thank you. Check, and then send that letter to them. They should give you the grant if you filed before the 11th. If you filed after, you're going to have to wait till the new bill passes to get the $10,000, which is cool too. So they keep telling us the same thing. The money has ran out and no grants are going out. That's not the case anymore. The new bill is going to be coming and everybody's getting very excited about it, Zayla, and you can get excited about it too. But if you're really wanting it that bad, everybody that's listening right now, please understand that it is also in our hands here. If you go to the link below, get with the Senate committee. There's a link down below. Get with the Senate committee. Type in, click on the box to go into the first frame, and write the senator committee. I approve and I support the S4227 loan. It's so important that we do this. It's so important that we blow up that email, that when they get on, they find out they have 10,000 emails saying they want this SBA loan. So the people know about this 4227 bill. People usually don't know about bills. We know about this one. If we get in front of the congressmen and the Senate on this and we help them out, guys, we need to do this. I am telling you how important this is. I'm going to put the link here again because I can't stress enough that we need to be getting with these guys. And it would take 3 minutes, maybe 5 tops to do it. But you can say, hey, not only are we hoping to get the grant, but we've got our feet in the water too. We're helping out with this too. And we're here. And if you can't hear us, government, you're going to hear us now, because here's an email saying, I support this. Let's get it going. And with our help and the bipartisanship that's going on, this $10,000 coming into your bank account could be a reality. That it could change everything. And I'm not trying to say like I'm poor or nothing, but it would change my life dramatically. And I don't know about you, but hey, if it wouldn't help you out that much, don't do it. But if it would help everybody else out, I'm going to do it. Thanks, Juanita. Love you too. Hey, Slicks, I just signed the loan today and finished the whole process. When should I get the loan and advance free grant? Pretty soon, man. I don't know exactly, but from 3 to 40 days. I know, right? But they're doing it. They're pumping them out. Usually the average timing right now that I'm seeing is 2 weeks, 15 days, working days is usually the average. Kendra Kosi, can we send donations to you? No, I don't do donations. I just want to help. But thanks, Kendra. I appreciate you asking. You don't have to take time to do this. You're helping a lot. People avoid a heartache. I'd like to donate. Well, thank you, Kendra. You can donate to me by coming back and saying, hey, your information helped me. You know, because I don't do this for the money. I do it for because I know I needed the help and I couldn't find it anywhere. So I started digging in and doing, all the dirt and getting dirty. And now I'm just glad I can help you. Thank you, Kendra. I appreciate it. Much love. Kendra Gudges, I don't see a link for the checking on my loan. Yeah. Okay. If you go to okay, let me check that for you. I'll make sure I get that. I'm going to put this up for you, Kimberly. Hopefully this goes through. It might be too long. I don't know. Okay, good. All right, Kimberly, there's the link. This is the link for the disaster loan assistance on the page that brings you down to the blue chat box in the lower right corner. So what you'll do is you click on that link, and then on the page that you get to, you go down to the bottom right. I don't know if this is my right or your left, but you go down to your bottom right on the corner. You'll see a blue chat box, and you'll click on that, and it'll say check the status of my loan, and you'll check on that one. Hopefully that helps. And thanks again, Kendra Kosi. I appreciate that comment. And Shiro. I'm going to guess that. I got that right that time. And Shiro. Sorry, I just popped in. I received $1K in June. I denied the loan. Are you saying that I should be expecting the full $10K grant? Yes. Yes. What is the cash advance mean? Cash advance is the grant. People are calling it a grant right now, but if you look at the paperwork and all the little numbers and what the SBA actually wrote, they never wrote grant. They wrote the $10,000 cash advance, which is forgivable. You don't have to pay it back, so it's literally a grant, but they kind of worded it as a cash advance because I think the government's going to have to pay it back, and it's kind of like, because it's money that's basically advancing the government the money, because they're the ones who are going to have to pay for it. Or, it's kind of like it's a grant to us. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is that you would get 10K. You'd be expecting the full 10K, which would be 9,000 more to you and Chiro. Tamara Miles, if I receive the EIDL loan for 2 businesses and I receive grant of 1K for both, will I be receiving additional 9K for both? Yes, you should be, because it's 9K per business. It's not 9K per person. I would double check my stats on that, but I believe that that's right. I believe you should be getting 10K per business. Okay, where did I go? Where are we at? Okay, thank you, Edom. Thank you, I'm a Edom. Daniel Salazzo, I did receive the 1K. Automatically give me another 9K, or do I need to reply? You will automatically get it. But if we have to reapply, we will know on the 7th. So the 7th is going to be a big day. I will actually be making sure I do a live chat on the 8th to keep people very, very informed about what's happening on the 7th. But yeah, we're going to have our running shoes on if we need to go, if we need to run on it. Hopefully we don't have to do anything. And the government just does it themselves. But sometimes that's not the case, and we have to do our part. But our part right now would be to contact the Senate committee and let them know that we approve of the S4227. How long does it take to get approval of Festin World? Confirmation and sign the doc after you verify that your identity in SBA loan approval portal. It's been a week and it's still showing processing. Yeah, it could take up to 3 weeks. It took me a month. It took me a month. It took 30 days for mine. So it can take anywhere from days to weeks. I don't want to skip anybody. Where was I? After you is Danielle. Did my application in May. The only bunch of emails saying processing. I'm still waiting for my advanced that I never received. I did my application in May. A bunch of emails say still processing. I'm still waiting on my application that I never received. Danielle, did you check that? Go check my status as well. You also might want to make a phone call and hang on the line for a little bit and talk to somebody who can tell you where that's at, and maybe tap them on the shoulders. Let them know you're there. Where does the state, Kimberly Gregorius says, thank you. Where does state that your business has to be March 2019? I looked it up last night and it said that they were waiving that. Hopefully they did waive that, or if they are waiving that. But I read that early on. I read that one in May, so I'd have to go back and check up on that. Hopefully they changed it. Affiliate power source. It would be so cool if you really did keep up the momentum of what you're doing here. The information is great. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I hope the information prospers everybody. That's what we would like to see happen. Thank you, Tamara Miles. Thank you so much. Mandy Private, I applied on the 10th right before they ran out of money. On the 11th, they told me that I was denied the loan, but we're happy to give me the grant. And I haven't received anything. Yep. Okay, well, here's the good part for you, Mandy, is you applied. If they can't give you the loan, you can always ask for reconsideration of that. Send them a reconsideration letter. Tell them you'd like them to reconsider, and as well as say, and I haven't received my grant that I would like to. So do that, Mandy. There's a link below and where to get the SBC reconsideration. You'll just send that email and put your application number in there too. And you should get your loan or your grant, not your loan, but you might get your loan too. Give it a shot. How's Chocolat? PPP question. I have the sum net loss when I filed my Schedule C on the IRS taxes. Can I still qualify for PPP before the cutoff? Yes. Anybody can qualify for the PPP. You just need to send. There's so many of them out there. There's Blue Vine, there's Cabbage, and all these things. Just send applications. I would start with Funbox was easy for me. It took me half an hour. But yes, you can still get it. But apply in more than one of them. I would suggest applying in more than one BPP loan lender, but don't accept more than one. You can apply to 10 of them, but you can only accept one. And when you apply to 10 of them, or however many you want to apply, maybe you're just going to apply to one. But if you apply to more than one, in the comments, let them know that. I'm out. In the comments, let them know that you apply to other lenders, and you're going to probably take the first one that comes up. So thank you for your prompt, and let them know that you got it in more than one. And you can do that. You want to do that soon. But the PPP actually just got boosted up with more money. They just got 150 billion thrown back in, which was 3 days ago, but there's probably still 100 billion left. Don Dota, I didn't receive my grant. I got denied the loan. I did it before July 11th. Will I get it? Yes, Don Dota, you should get it. If you're a business, you should not have been denied the grant. That's the problem. Nobody should have been denied this grant, the advance. Everybody that was a proven business should have gotten this and should not have been denied. That's the part that everybody is so upset about right now. That why were we denied? I'm a legitimate business. You cannot deny me of the grant, of the advance, at least. I can understand loaners not giving me money because my credit score sucks. My credit score might be 400 down. I get that. But you can't deny me that can't deny that I'm not a business. I might even be a bad business. But if I'm a business, I deserve the grant. I'm eligible for the grant because I'm a business. Anyway, yes, you should have gotten the grant. I was approved for the loan, but I haven't got. Why haven't you? Big gotcha. You should get the grant, and I would do a reconsideration letter and ask them. Tell them you want the grant. Tell them you might have forgot to check the box for the grant, but I would like my money. That's for big gotcha. Daniel Lopez, you called the number that we gave you. Did they? I know. I called it today. I was actually talking to somebody, Daniela, and I got cut off from that number. I couldn't believe it. Oh. No help from them. I got cut off completely, so I think they're mad at us for giving them that number. Anyway, I put more numbers in the box down there. Did I? Or no? Hold on one second. I'll get new numbers for everybody. You know what? That's what I'm going to work on tomorrow. I'm going to work on getting some indoor numbers that would get us closer again, because the numbers that we've been using seem to be blowing up and they're getting mad at us, which is fine by me. Sorry for the question again, but it's difficult to return the PPP loan to Blue Vine because my friend has decided she's going to return it. But how would she go about it? Okay. You're going to go to the email that you that Blue Vine has been sending you the money through, and you're going to just email them and say, I don't want the money. I would like to send this back to you. It'd be the easiest way to do it. Big gotcha. Okay, Danielle, I got denied for the loan. Reapply. Tamika Rochelle. Where am I on this? I can't even find out. I can't find where I am on this. Tamika Rochelle, are you likely to get approved for EIDL if approved for PPP? Yes. Applied for EIDL first round, got the grant, denied the loan, unlocked credit, got PPP deposited today, reapplied for EIDL today. Tamika, very smart. You're playing it. You're doing it right. And yeah, EIDL and PPP, if you got PPP loan, they're actually harder to get than EIDL. So I'm surprised that it, yeah, you're likely to be approved for EIDL for sure. Okay, affiliate. Power source. It would be cool if you did a reaction video for the Minority Grant Conference. Consider a super chat. Your time costs money, and even when you serve support the heart, we are here for your support. Thank you, affiliate. I'm going to tomorrow dig deeply into this minority grant, guys. There's this minority grant that could be coming up is very, 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 very interesting, very important to those minorities out there that have their own business out there, and that could be bigger than any of this. And I would like to well, if you're a minority, it could be bigger than any of this. Yeah, no, right? Cool. Jamie Guerrero, Jovita Carranza should resign in shame. You know what? She's trying her best. She's actually the one that we gotta be patting on the back. We need to start giving her a little bit of honey. But yeah, you're right. She messed a few things up, but she can fix it. It's not too late. It's not too late to fix it. She was trying to be too diligent with the money she had instead of being a little bit more liberal with it, instead of pushing it, saying, yeah, let's get it out. Let's get it out. Because that's why they did the bills, like to throw all this money out there. But yeah, she was kind of like, oh, we don't want to just throw it to everybody. We can't. We just need to make sure. And now, you know, it's a tough job, man. She got put in a tough place. But yeah, she's making up for it. Hopefully with this 10K, she'll make up for it. Chocolate. Okay, that's good to know because I kept hearing them say that you have to have a gain. No. So I'll watch your videos on that to put your boxes PPP. Go for it, Chocolate. Great. Good job. Thank you. Alex Rodriguez. Hi, I love the channel. Applied maybe a month ago. Got the email, but I called today and let to have them change to get cash advance, which I hadn't clicked in the educated guest. I should receive. Sorry if I repeated. Let's see. I love the channel. I applied maybe a month ago and got the email, but I called today to have them change to get cash advance, which I hadn't clicked any. Oh, okay. No, that's cool. I hadn't clicked it. Educated guess when I should receive the money. Sorry if I repeat. No, you should. No, that's a good thing that you called today. And hopefully you were able to talk to somebody like your loan officer and they were able to put that in for you. Because if you didn't click the box, you wouldn't get the grant yet. But if they pass this law, everybody's going to get the grant anyway. But yeah, no, you should receive it if you got to them before the money came to you. If they can do this before the money came to you, yeah, that was a good move, Alex. Good heads up on that. Gave a phone number today. I was not able to get that number. Can you give it again? Was that yesterday I gave that number? Let me see if I can find it. But that's no A6. This is the number I called today, and I was talking to her, and I got like cut off, and then I could not call back. It didn't help. It didn't help me a bit. It was right in the middle of a chat. I was talking about Just Julie, and I was trying to get information on somebody that was on here, and I got cut off. Yeah, I'll give it to you again. We had a person on here last night, everybody, that she gave this number. That was a very positive number. Copy. I'm going to paste it in here, and then I'm going to delete it. There. Oh, I put it in the wrong thing. Here you go. Okay, there you go, Acenix. That's for you. Mama Africa, I got cut off today and hung up twice after they put me on hold and pretended to transfer my call. Yeah. No, people can be waiting for 5-6 hours. People wait all day. And you know what the sad part is? The representative, a lot of times, is waiting with you for their systems to keep updating. And it's sad. I know people who work in the business, and they'll be on the line with one person for 4 or 5 hours. And yeah, the person is not getting off the line because they want their money. That's what the employees are telling me. These people aren't getting off the line. I'm staying with them until this system finally pumps in the information that they need. And that's how slow it can run. It's horrible, I know, but I'm just saying that it's nothing personal here, guys. Got it. Okay. PPP loans are forgivable. Yes, they're 100% forgivable. Yes, Baker. Yes, 100% forgivable. PPP loans, 100% forgivable. You wouldn't be going through any of this mess. Go get it. It's free money. Easy application for forgiveness. Lisbel Coast, talk about the 10K advance. I received the 1K advance and accepted the loan. I will receive the 9K remaining. Lisbel Costa, that is what we're all praying. You really want that money, Lisbel? You really want it? Do you really want that money? Well, you can help. Okay? You can go down below in the link. You'll see a link that says U.S. Senate Committee. Click on that link and go to talk to them. How are we doing? It says on one of the things. Click on that and put in your information and send them a letter saying, I support Bill S.4227. Receive. And you should support it too. Click it. You really want that loan? If everybody really wants that loan, they will be trying to get this bill passed. It's looking like it's going to pass. Yes, it is already. But I'm telling you, we can give it the extra nudge. It's right on the edge, people. It's right on the edge. All we got to do is push it. All it needs is a little push. Because there's always resistance to these things. There's always, but we cannot let that happen. Tamika, Rochelle, thank you. M Solid, I got an email saying that I didn't have any more funds with my app. They will just send me money with the bank information I provided. Didn't have any more. Oh, right. With my app. With my app. M Solid, hopefully you didn't use a Cash App, did you? If you used a Cash App, be careful. Hot Chocolate, Tamika Rochelle, thanks for sharing the experience that's encouraging me for complete minds. Thank you. As we can see, this platform, we're charging people to share this answers. No, you should not be charged for these answers. Thank you. You don't need to be charged for these answers. But thank you, Hot Chocolate. I appreciate that. But I wish auto mechanics and other people would be just giving free information on a chat. Maybe the world can operate like this one day where we need information. We go on a group chat and we get that information that we need. And it kind of lets us sleep a little easier with with what we're going through, because we're all in this together. So hopefully this will be a new change in the way people do things. That's what I'm hoping for. Javida Carranza should resign. Another person says Javida Carranza should resign. Well, wait till she gets our money to us first, and then ask her to resign. First, we're going to say, Javida Carranza, you're number one. You're awesome. You're the best. Give us our money. Okay. Okay, you got it. Cool. Thank you, Asen at BXL. PH, I didn't check mark for the advance. I misunderstood the loan. Do I have a chance to still get it? Yes, you do. Reconsideration letter. Send a reconsideration letter, DanDemPH. The reconsideration email with your application number on it. And the email reconsideration, there's a link down below. You'll see that link, and that's who you'll email it to them. Make sure you give them a reconsideration reasons and for your denial and why it shouldn't have been denied. But you still make sure you write, I would still like my free EIDL advance /grant. Thank you. Be nice to them because you're asking for money. Lisbel Costa, thank you for the link to sign the petition. Thank you for signing the petition, Lisbel. Let's do this together. Together, we're going to make this happen. I'm telling you, we're going to all sit here one night and just chat together, saying, "We got it, we got it, we got it, we got it." Yes, I can see it. Of course, some people might be saying, "I haven't got mine yet. I haven't got mine yet. I haven't got mine yet." And we'll be trying to encourage each other. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. We're the government. Okay, I finally got my money. Nuke, Memphis finest, finally got his money. Way to go. Idle loan. The idle loan, no, doesn't need to be done through PPP to be forgiven. The idle loan is not forgiven yet. Your idle advance grant will be signed on the PPP, but that doesn't have anything to do with the loan being forgiven on that, Jamie. On Nuke, Memphis, I finally got my money. Money, 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 money. Yes, he finally got his money, and that's what we're talking about. It's Return of the Mac. He finally got his money. Okay, let's see. Way to go, man. Another person with a praise report. He got his money. Way to go. Nuke Memphis, finest, got his money, says. And he retracted the answer. You retracted, you got your money answer. Okay. Ace and Bix, is the PPP loan application difficult? Where can I find the app? I logged on and did a survey for the Senate bill. Thank you very much. Ace and XBXL, PPP loan application difficult. Where can I get the app? There are different apps. I would just go sign into one. Bluevine.com. Bluevine.com seems to be the one. Bluevine app. Fundera. Fundbox. Cabbage. Cabbage. And those are some that you can do. Hopefully that helps. Okay, through my rental. Did a survey for the Senate bill. Way to go. Everybody do that survey. Through my rental properties, which are under Schedule CE, I earned profit of la la la. Can I use that money? This is JD Reels. Money for the EIDL loan grant application. Absolutely. If that's your business. You sure can, JD. I would. M Solid, I believe this is entertainment purposes only. M Solid, I meant application. I was just wondering, once they get more money for the advance, will I have to do another application, or will it just get the advance? Well, once you give them a bank number, this is going to be like a stimulus check. The same way you get your stimulus check is the way we should be getting these advances. So if we have a bank routing number, we should get those in that. However, we're keeping our eyes very open for this bill when it's going through. I'll be watching it live. And I will let you know if they say anything in particular about having to reapply. If we're going to have to reapply, we're going to be first ones on it. You're welcome, Dandon PH. Thank you. Just e-signed today. Way to go, Dre. Dre Hall. Just e-signed today. Yeah. Way to go. You know, yes, and it came cash on a Cash app. Way to go, Nuke. Got on a Cash app. Which Cash app was that, Nuke? Which Cash app are they doing that on? You might want to pull that out real quick. You might want to pull that out of that Cash app real quick, Nuke. Unless it was like, you're welcome, Joe. Thank you. Ace and Bix, gotcha. And it came in a Cash app. And Dr. Dre Hall, congrats, man. E-signature is, that's it. That's it. Signed, sealed, delivered. Nobody can read. You just can't go back on those things. So congratulations. Guys, I am calling it a night. I appreciate everybody coming tonight. And I have gotten down to the bottom of the list for answering these. And I am just grateful that I was able to do this tonight. We're iron sharpening iron here. We're just hoping that everything goes through up here with this bill. And it's looking like it will. So stay tuned, stay posted. If there's anything I can do, I try to answer all my emails. I'm getting so many now, it's hard for me to do. But I will try my best to get to your emails. I really do appreciate them. Thanks again, guys. Have a blessed night. God bless you and God bless this country. Thank you.